Last week I attended a customer power messaging power launch course, and a 30-year sales veteran named Ed brought a really interesting objection to the table. He said, John, Dean, on one hand you teach a methodology of creative expression and the tools to help me be much more creative and differentiated in my sales process. And on the other hand, you brought me a power launch tool which contains 3 power positions that you want me to align my presentation around. To me, this seems incongruent. Dean and I sat there for a second, and the rest of the class was waiting for us to respond. And I had remembered that Dean had brought some PlayDoh in his prop bag. So I stepped up and I asked Dean, how many different colors of PlayDoh did you bring in your prop bag? He said 3. I brought red, yellow, and blue. So with that in mind, I asked everyone to leave the room. And imagine if, as you left the room, I gave you a little bit of each of these 3 colors. And I told you, I'd like you to sculpt something for me and come back into the room 20 to 30 minutes later. 30 minutes goes by. People come back in. Guys, how many different sculptures would you have? There were 16 of us in the room that day, and they answered 16. Would they be the same sculpture? The answer was no. So as we sculpted 16 individual sculptures with these 3 colors, each sculpture would be completely different based on the tendencies of the person and their artistic ability. At the corporate level within this company's account, we ask that you stick to these 3 power positions that we've taught you. But we also are giving you a creative methodology to be able to create differentiation, passion, and clarity around your message while you're still aligned around these 3 power positions. Just like these 16 sculptures, everyone's presentation will be different, but the content will be aligned around those 3 power positions. I looked over at Ed. He gave me a thumbs up, and he said it was excellent. A week later, I talked to Ed again, and he said those 3 power positions are what I'm building my presentations around, and they're the right power positions for my company right now.